This is the story of Oscar, a cat that might have had a very different fate, were it not for a network of caring individuals who wanted to give him a chance. Oscar's mom was a stray taken in by a Good Samaritan, who then turned the pregnant cat over to West Suburban Humane Society. Oscar's siblings were born healthy, but Oscar was different. He had difficulty maintaining his balance. Even at 8 weeks old, he was barely able to stand or walk. Oscar was diagnosed with cerebellar hypoplasia. CH is a condition kittens often acquire from the mother during pregnancy. For many cats, a diagnosis of CH is a death sentence. People often assume these cats are unadoptable, or that they cannot have a reasonable quality of life, and so they are euthanized. West Suburban cared for Oscar through the first 3 months of life in hopes that he might find a forever home, and then he met foster mom Linda.
So you've had Oscar since, what, he was a few weeks old?
No, actually, I think he was about close to maybe 3 months since I brought him home. It was interesting. I was working the day that he came out of foster care into the shelter. And I saw him. He was in ISO. Oh, look at him. He was in ISO and with his litter mate. And I saw him, and the poor little guy was falling over into the water bowl and falling. And I had never seen this, I was not aware of I've never seen a cat with this condition. So I was watching him, and it was really, very sad initially to see it. But, he was playing. He just would get up and keep going. And so I came home, and I was home a few hours, and I couldn't get him off my mind. So I called Sarah, and I thought it would just be easier for him to be in a home than in a cage, because I thought, he can walk more and kind of maybe build his muscles and his strength and his, and so we brought him home, and he's really done very well. You just have to take, there's pros and cons like anything, but even though with Oscar, for example, like I said, there are benefits. My other cats were jumping on my counters. You can't keep them. Oscar, you silly boy. You can't keep them. Where with him, you can. On the other hand, you just have to we always say Oscar-proof the house before we leave. Like, we'll keep him in this room, so I know there's nothing here he can get hurt. And, and if he has his food, his water, his little beds, he loves this bed, even though he's probably a little too big for it, but he loves it.
He still likes
He likes to go in there. And, he'll play, and he'll go to lay down when he's tired, and he's a good, really a good boy. There's an advantage to Oscar. Oscar can't jump on your countertops. Okay? Oscar can't jump, most cats, you can't really keep them out of anything.
Right.
But what I'm careful with is he loves to lay on the bed at night, but you have to be with him at all times if he's up on anything, that's a little higher off the ground, simply because he doesn't have the balance and he will fall off. And as you can see, he goes everywhere he's not supposed to. Come here. He went under the desk. I had a hard time getting him. Oh! There you go. There you go, Oscar. What'd you do, silly? What'd you do? That's kind of how he, when he gets excited, he'll just take off.
He'll just go for it, yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, he'll do somersaults if he gets really excited, or...
He's just adorable.
He's going to take the shortcut.
Oscar, you're cheating.
You're cheating, Oscar. He's a little interested.
What the heck? What the heck?
Good. There you go, buddy.
Linda and Chris have filled their home and their lives with animals. Oscar is just one of the many pets that have benefited from their kindness and generosity. Oscar's simple joy of life is their gift to him, but also his gift to them.